Hello students, I Aarti ma'am welcome you all to yet another session of English worksheet number 70 dated 26 December 2020. The topic of today's worksheet is a chapter from First Flight book, The Sermon at Benaras. An extract is given from this chapter and certain questions are asked. So it is RTC from this chapter. Let us read the comprehension first. Gautam Buddha 563 BC to 483 BC began life as a prince named Siddhartha Gautama in North India. At 12, he was sent away for schooling in the Hindu sacred scriptures, and 4 years later he returned home to marry a princess. They had a son and lived for 10 years as befitted royalty. At about the age of 25, the prince, theretofore shielded from the suffering of the world, while out hunting, chanced upon a sick man, then an aged man, then a funeral procession, and finally a monk begging for alms. These sights so moved him that he at once went out into the world to seek enlightenment concerning the sorrows he had witnessed. He wandered for 7 years and finally sat down under a peepal tree, where he vowed to stay until enlightenment came. Enlightened after 7 days, he renamed the tree the Bodhi tree, that is, tree of wisdom, and began to teach and to share his new understandings. At that point, he became known as the Buddha, the awakened or the enlightened. The Buddha preached his first sermon at the city of Benaras, most holy of the dipping places on the river Gangas. That sermon has been preserved and is given here. It reflects the Buddha's wisdom about one inscrutable kind of suffering. We have read the above paragraph, and now we are going to answer the following questions. Question number 1, let us see which word does enlightenment not correspond to. Not correspond to, not, or not a synonym to. The state of enlightenment is also called enlightenment. Awakening also means enlightenment. Refinement is also somewhat meaning near the meaning of enlightenment. But ignorance is not corresponding to this. So the answer would be first answer will be D. Question number 2, choose the option that lists the set of statements that are not true about the life of the Gautama according to the given extract. He lived a life of royalty throughout. It is to be seen. No, he hadn't lived the life of the royalty throughout. So it is a false statement actually. Okay, he is known as Buddha the awakened, that is true. He preached his first sermon at Bengal, that is false. Okay, now we have 2 statements that are false, first and third. So it is already clear that answer would be B. Okay, let us see the 4th one. He left his family and all the worldly pleasures in search of enlightenment, that is true. This is true, this is also true, and this is false. At the age of 15 he was sent away for schooling, that is also true. This is also true. So the statements that are false are first, third, and okay, let us see when he was sent for the for the enlightenment, schooling, when he was sent for the schooling. Okay, he was about 25, the prince. 4 years later he returned home at 12, not at 15 but at 12. So the answer to this will be, the false statements are first, third and fifth. So answer would be B. The question number second answer will be the part B. Okay, now let us move forward to the third question. According to the extract, Buddha chose Benaras city to preach his first sermon because first, it was his birthplace, second, he liked this place, C, it was the most holy of the dipping place of the river Ganga, was most beautiful place he have ever seen. The answer will be C, it is the most holy place. Let us verify our answer from the extract. It is written here, C. It is written here that, okay, let us see. The Buddha preaches his first sermon at the Benaras, most holy of the dipping places of the Ganga river. That is the sermon has to preach. Okay, so this validates our answer to question number third. That is, we have chosen the option C. Let's come to the question number 4. How did Gautama comes to know as Buddha? So the answer lies here when, see, I will mark the extract. Enlightenment, he wanders, okay, enlightenment after 7 days, he renamed the tree Bodhi tree and began to teach and to share the understanding. At that point, he became known as Buddha, the awakened and the enlightened. So when he had these sides are almost moved, enlightenment concerning the sorrows and witness, he wandered for 7 years and finally sat down under the peepal tree where he was to stay until enlightenment came to him. And from this passage we can say that the enlightenment of the Buddha came to him when he vowed under the peepal tree that he would only move from there if he get enlightenment. Till then he will remain same and stay at that tree. And when he get enlightenment, he renamed the tree as Bodhi tree, or the tree of wisdom. So at that point of time, the Buddha, he was given the name Buddha. Otherwise his name was Siddhartha Gautama. Okay, so the enlightenment took place, and the awakening of the enlightenment, he was called the awakened or the enlightened. You can write this answer in your own words also. I have given you the brief outline of this answer. Question number 5. What made Buddha move out in the world to seek enlightenment? So there were instances, or there was things that happened to him. What were the things that happened to him? About the age of 25, the prince thereto was shielded from the suffering of the world, and while out hunting, chanced upon a sick man, that an aged man, and then for a funeral procession, and finally took a monk begging for alms. These sights were so moving, he was so moved by these sights that at once he came out into the world to seek the enlightenment concerning the sorrows that he has witnessed. These lines depicts the answer or give you the hint to write an answer in your own words for the question number 5. I hope you would have understood the worksheet, and you will be able to do your worksheet well.